I was going to do another HBO special. She said, well, do you have any new material? And I said, I have one thing. And she said, what's that? And I said, and she said, you've done that before. And I said, but tonight I'm going to do it longer. And I did. And I hope you enjoyed it. You know what? You know what? Even if you didn't enjoy it, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. Because I'm older now. Do you find that as you get older, you don't care about the shit that you used to care about when you were younger? Like things that bothered you when you were younger don't bother you now that you're older because you don't care? Do you find that you don't care? Like, I don't care. Answer me! You know what? Even if you don't answer me, I don't care. I'm serious. I'm at a point in my life now where even if Jimmy cracked corn, I don't care. I go, you laugh, but I don't give a shit. I say, Jimmy, crack all the fucking corn you want. I'm serious. No, I'm serious. I say, Jimmy, bring it all over to my house and crack it right there on the carpet. I don't give a shit. And you know how hard it is to get cracked corn out of carpet. You can't even... I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what is cracked corn? Why would Jimmy crack the corn? Why wouldn't he? Because he wants to piss me off, right? He wants to see if I'll care. Well, I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn. He can crack all the fucking corn out. I don't give a... Fuck you, Jimmy! That's how I feel. That's what I am. Is that a song? Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. That's a song, right? I sing this shit to my kids. That's an old American folk song, right? It is, isn't it? Now, was that an issue back then? Now it's like war and AIDS. But back then, was it the whole corn cracking deal? Everybody was very concerned about that. And then Jimmy started doing it and nobody gave a shit. Do you find you sing this shit to your kids? I sing songs to my kids that they were sang to me, and they're bad songs. But you just sing them because they were sung to you. Like yesterday, I sang a song to my son. It's a stupid-ass song. It's a bad song. I sang, I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away? What kind of fucking life do you have? What kind of stupid-ass song is that? If you have some time to kill, read a fucking book. Don't work on the railroad. What are you doing? Nothing. You want to lay some track? No! Fucking book. That's a bad fucking song. I don't even know what Tralala-Boomtier means. I sing all these bad songs. I have 3 kids now. I have 3 kids. Is that scary? That I have 3 kids, and I'm like a grown-up. I bought a house. We bought a house. Well, I have to because they don't want to live outside. So anyway, I bought this house, and there's a lot of rules in buying a house. I knew none of the rules. I knew none of it because I was leasing or renting. I knew one rule, right? If you buy 5 houses, you get a hotel. That's the only rule that I knew. But I'm not going to adhere to that because they're not the boss of me. And I went to, a couple weeks ago, I was in San Diego, California. I went to SeaWorld. I took my family because if you take somebody else's family, they don't treat you the same. They don't. But I went to SeaWorld. I like going there because I love fish. I don't love fish. I enjoy watching them and learning. I mean, I don't love them. I mean, I wouldn't feel up a fish. I wouldn't do that because you can't, right? You can't. I mean, do fish have tits? Can I ask that? Fish don't have tits. Do fish have tits? You know what? They don't need them. That would be a waste. But you can't tell because they swim with their chest down. You don't. Do they? You know what? They could have nipples, but they don't need the whole tit would be a waste. But the nipple would be useful because that way you'd be able to tell if the water was too chilly in the tank, right? That would be useful, right? I didn't warm up the water to look at his goddamn nipples. He's freezing. I love my fish. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Unless it asked me to. Unless it said, Howie, twist my nipples. But I wouldn't say that. Anyway, we went to SeaWorld and we saw, you know what? I saw Shamu, the killer whale. Isn't that great? And you know what's weird? I was in Florida about 6 months ago in Orlando and they have a SeaWorld there. And I saw Shamu. You'd think I would have seen him on the flight, but no. Big Shot probably has his own deal, right? That would be my luck. I'd get a nice aisle seat and a fucking whale would come and sit down right beside me with the cold. And you know how much mucus you can get out of a blowhole. Why do you laugh at that? Do you know how much mucus you can get out of a blowhole? I just said it, but you actually can picture it. Anyway, I bought my son. I'm there with my kids, so I bought him this. I got him this. This is a Jacques Cousteau, Party of Four. Thank you very much. I didn't ask. This is all new material. I'm doing a routine about it being a sea creature. But you yelled out dolphin, so you fucked it up. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I can move on. I didn't ask. Yes, what is your name? Derek. What do you do, Derek? What do you do? Nothing. And is this a family business? Thank you, Derek. This is a dolphin, and that's the sound the dolphins make. I learned that because my wife says, listen to that, isn't that me? My wife says, you know what, we can't only go to shows, to amusement parks and stuff. It's got to be entertaining because we're taking the children, but it also has to be educational. So she makes me sit through these stupid ass, we have to go to a pavilion and we watched a film, a 20-minute film on marine biology on these things. That's where I bought this. And it was about how marine biologists are studying these things. They can listen to this sound, decipher it, and communicate with these animals. It's supposed to be the brightest animals in the sea. So I sat there with my wife and kids and watched the whole film. It was a 20-minute film. The whole film sounded like this. For 20 minutes. Do people have any idea how long 20 minutes is? This has been about 30, 35 seconds so far. Soon you're going to know how long 20 minutes is. And you're not going to like me anymore. And like an idiot, I bought this for my son. And my house has sounded like this for 3.5 weeks. Until he just looked up at me because he's just a little guy, and I couldn't just leave. I said, well, I need it for the show. He said, what are you going to do? I said, well, I'll make up a routine where it's a sea creature. And he said, but what if Derek's there? And he said there's a good chance because he has nothing else to do. I don't even know. I was going to say something, but I don't think this gesture matches it. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. You know what? This is not the gesture. I don't have anything to say that matches this. This is probably from something I said a week and a half ago. Sometimes my gestures don't match what I'm... You know what? I should apologize right now to the people at home and you people in the theater. If there's anybody here who's hearing impaired, I hope I'm not fucking you up. I don't mean it. It's just something I do. You know what I said? I said I'm older, but actually I think I'm still youthful. I am. You know what? You know how I tell I'm youthful? Because of the amount of arm movement I have. I think that's how you tell how youthful somebody is, by the amount of arm... Do you notice that? Like you watch a toddler, very young kids, and they're learning to walk, their arms move more than they need. Watch young guys strut. Young guys have, like, their arms are moving, you watch guys go... You get to be my age, you realize you don't have to move your arms that much. You just need them for balance, so I'll just wave them by my side when I walk. And it's not until you're old that you get smart. Old guys are smart. When you watch old guys, they realize, fuck the arms! Fuck the arms! And that's why you see old guys walking like... Even with gestures. Gestures, I don't care, even if you're older and you're agile, they hardly move. You ask an old guy, you go, how you doing? Even if he's having a great day and he can move, he hardly moves. He goes, fine. Fine. Young guys are over the top. How you doing? How am I doing? And my son, who's like 6, is right over the top. If he's walking by, you go, Alex, how you doing? That's his gesture. That's the international sign for I'm having a great day. That's him. That's what he does. Man, I think I'm done on this side. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're hooting. This is a very sexy outfit. You know what? You think this is sexy? You should see me in a tube top and culottes. Sometimes I'll put on like a pastel tube top and a pair of velour culottes and I'll frolic in a meadow. I don't even know what the fuck that means. What is frolicking? You read it, but do you ever actually see somebody frolicking? What the fuck is frolicking? I don't even know if I can... What is it? No, be honest with me. Am I frolicking? You know what? Sometimes I come outside of myself and I think, Howie, what the fuck are you doing? And then I think, thank God you're married because you're not going to meet women moving like this. Women don't see a guy doing this and go, oh, I got to have him. I don't think I can frolic. I can't frolic. I think it's my heritage. You know what? I'm a Jew, and Jews don't frolic. We wander. We don't frolic. If we could frolic, we would have cut down that time in the desert by at least a half. We would have. Come on, come on. We're going to promised land. Come on. Wait till you see the shit they're going to do with the water. Wait till you see that. I am a Jew, and I was circumcised. That's more than you need to know about me. But they didn't cut anything off. They just hemmed it. So that's okay, right? That's cool, right? My parents were very progressive. They figured if the fashion ever changed, I could let it down. Oh, look. Bell-bottoms are back. Do people realize that this is a festivity for us Jews? The actual circumcision is a ceremony. It's called the bris. It's like a big party for us. It's like baptism or confirmation. We invite friends and family over. We serve drinks and refreshments. We say, come on over. We're having cake. We're having sandwiches. We're having drinks. We're slicing my son's dick. And people show up to this extravaganza. Oh, and there's a guest of honor, too. You know what the guest of honor? The guest of honor is the guy that is chosen to hold his legs during the procedure. People vie for this position. Can you believe that? I had a friend, this is true. I had a friend, 21 years old, married a Jewish girl. He wasn't Jewish. At 21 years old, he converted for her. At 21 years old, he was circumcised. Oh, you think that's bad? I was the guest of honor. You can't... I stained my shirt. I dropped a piece of cake in it. It was pretty embarrassing. It wasn't embarrassing. You know what? I can't be embarrassed anymore. I can't. Nothing you can do can embarrass me because I'm a parent. Because my kids embarrass the shit out of me, and that's their job. Every goddamn day they do something. I'll tell you something. This is a couple weeks ago, and we always do this. I'll go to the restaurant and I'll take my family to the restaurant because they want to eat too. So anyway. And every time the food comes, every single time the food is set down, my son's got to take a crap. Every time. And guess what? I'm the crap monitor. I'm the one that has to take... I said to my wife, if he's going to sit down, take him into the ladies' room because it's cleaner. You know what she told me? She said the ladies' room in some places is not cleaner. How is that? Is that true? Yes. How is that possible? I mean, I can understand how we mess up. I know that. You know what? As a guy, we're just happy. Once we get through the door, we're happy to be in the vicinity. We were just... In a men's room, you'll never hear fluid hitting fluid. It doesn't happen. But in a ladies' room, how the fuck can you miss? How do you miss? Oh, I know. You hover, right? You hover. That's right. And then sometimes you're too tired to hover, so you just put one foot up on the bowl and it just... I messed up. Anyway, my wife makes me take him, and I take my little guy to the bathroom. He wants to go in the stall. I sit him in the stall. He wants his privacy. I leave him in the stall. Now, he's just a little guy, and he's so quiet. You can't hear a peep. And I'm outside the stall, and he's so little, you can't see his legs. You can't see anything. And I wait outside the stall. I'm waiting, and this is how lucky I am. As I'm standing outside the stall, 3 guys come in to use the facilities, okay? Now, this is uncomfortable because I'm just standing there. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything. I'm not using the sink. I'm not using the facility. You don't understand. A guy shouldn't just be hanging out there. It's not good. And they walk over to the urinal. You can see they're uncomfortable. They're looking back at me. I don't know what to do. A salute? What do you do? What do you... So I realized I got to let them know I have a purpose for being there, right? So I yell into the stall, Alex, are you almost finished? And he doesn't answer. Wait. The middle guy at the urinal turns around and goes, I just started, and how the fuck do you know my name? How do you know my name? No, not you. Him. I'm talking to him. It's like I'm being paid back for all the shit I do. It is, because I love public, even more than these theaters and more than doing television, I love public restrooms because it's a great place to perform. It's a captive audience. You got to try it. If somebody's ever in a stall, if you see somebody in a stall, you got to try this, okay? But if you're going to try this, you got to wait till the guy's committed. And what I mean by committed is you see his pants around his ankles, right? So wait. So he's not leaving momentarily. So if I see a guy with his pants around his ankles, I go in the stall right next to him, okay? And I take in 1 cup of water. And I go in the stall and this is fun in itself. I just start making horrible noises. I start going, And it's real quiet in his stall, like, what the fuck is going on in there, right? And then I take the water and I go, and I splash it down into his stall, and you see his legs go, He has no idea what orifice this fluid has come out of. There's not a dry spot left for him to put down his toes to pull up his pants. He's trying to hoist himself up and over. I once waited outside a men's room for half an hour. No one came out. I look in there, the guy's sitting there hovering, waiting for this shit to dry. What are you, a woman? Anyway. I'm always doing shit like that, and my wife gets so pissed off. My wife gets so mad at me, so mad. And I've been with my wife for over 20 years now. So, when you're with somebody that's that... Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Anyway, but when you're with somebody that long, when they're pissed off. Like, I get her pissed off, but you know when you're with somebody that long, you can say, oh, she's pissed. Or they do these little things. And they're mad, and nobody else. Like, my wife does this thing where she'll take the kids, pack the bags, and move out. So I know. Something's up, right? You know what I did to her? We're in a mall, and she went to the cosmetic counter to buy makeup, okay? And I've never been with a woman buying makeup before. This is a big purchase as far as you're concerned, right? A very in-depth. She's talking to the woman behind the counter about her skin tone versus the tones of the manufacturer and how she's going to highlight. I'm not involved in this conversation. And when I'm not involved in the conversation, I have a tendency to get bored. And whenever I get bored, I get in trouble. It's not funny. So I'm starting to get bored. She's talking to the woman, and I notice, ladies, you have all these little pallets of goo, different color goo. I think they're called testers. They're testers. So when she's not looking, I took each finger and put each finger in a different color tester. So each finger is a totally different color because you don't want 2 fingers the same color. So anyway, she doesn't know. She finishes at the counter. She's walking through the mall, and I keep going, oh, you're so cute. Look at your little cheeks. Love your nose. There's something on your chin. Let me get that off your forehead. A half hour goes by. My wife looks like a retarded Indian. She got shit all over. She doesn't know. She's walking through the mall. Everybody's staring at her. She's going, what the fuck are you looking at, right? And I know her, so I can see in her eyes. She's thinking, today I look hot, right? So I said, honey, let's go back to cosmetics. I want to get something for my mom. So she goes, fine. And I run as fast as I can for no reason at all. And she's chasing me going, why are you running? Where are you going? And I'm looking back like, what the fuck is that? What is that, right? We get back to cosmetics, and the woman behind the counter is standing there with her mouth agape, just staring at this monstrosity that is my wife. So I said, honey, let me talk because it's for my mom. So she goes, fine. So I say, I'm trying to get her attention. Excuse me, ma'am. I don't know how to say this, but my wife here, she has trouble applying makeup. See, you laugh, but I didn't get laid for 3 weeks. She gets really mad. But she gets so pissed. She gets so mad. She yells, man. I don't think I've never gone 2 days without her. She always yells at me. It's not fun. Ladies, let me ask you something. Do you think that men are fucking idiots? See, now I think it's weird that you would say that because most of the time they're fucking you. So you shouldn't put yourself down to get back at us. I got you. You know what, ladies? You think we're idiots? You want to know something? We are idiots. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of being a man. That's what I love about being a man. I'm a goofball. I'm an idiot. You can't be. Women could be anything they want. If you want to be sexy, you can be sexy. If you want to be powerful, you can be powerful. But you can't be goofy. You can't. We can. I love it. I make a living at it. But you know what? And I do idiotic guy shit. I love to. I'll call guys over just to do idiotic guy shit. You know what I do? You know what I do? No, I won't tell you that one. It was going to come out and I thought, no, you don't need to know that. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, I'm going to tell you, but if I tell you, it can't go beyond these walls. and this show. Okay, I've been doing this from the time I was a little guy. I've been doing this. This is great. Guys, when you go home tonight, or you people at home, you can do this. After the show, get totally naked and sit on the edge of the bed, stark naked, okay? Then take a pair of glasses or sunglasses and rest it right on top of your penis. Wait. Then take a cigarette and hold the cigarette between your penis and your testicles. Okay. Then move up and down on the bed, right? And then it looks like there's a little man talking to you. See, you're laughing now, but all over America tonight, you're going to be hearing, honey, get your ass in here. There's somebody I want you to meet. Oh, look, it's Pinocchio. I've been doing that from the time I was a little guy. I was always in my room doing that. Obviously, I didn't have a lot of friends. The most embarrassing moment of my life is I'm in my room, I'm doing that, and my mom walks in. She goes, what the fuck are you doing? I went, nothing. He did it. I didn't do it. I never even smoked. I bought cigarettes just for that. My mom found my cigarettes. She goes, you're smoking. I go, I'm not smoking. She goes, then why do you have cigarettes? I go, but you know what? I'm down to a pack and a half a day, and that's I should mention, ladies, don't you try that trick. Because the glasses don't stay up. They don't. I don't know. But I didn't need to tell you that. You know, right? You know that you're different, right? You don't need me to. You know, right? You do, right? You know you have a vagina. I didn't think I was going to say that word tonight, but I said it. Vagina. Okay? It's out in the open. Well, it's not, and that's a problem. Vagina. I just love that word, vagina. I wish I had a joke for it. Oh, honey, we're having company. Let's put out the good vagina. Oh, look, I can see my face in it. No, I take that back. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm moving off the genital. Excuse me. I didn't. Look what I did. I touched my. You know, normally I wouldn't be able to touch myself. You know, I'm embarrassed now. I'm flustered, and because I would normally touch myself in private, not in front of, especially not in front of America. But you know what I'm thinking? You know why probably I was able to touch myself, honestly? Because I'm comfortable around you people. I'm serious. You know what? I'm serious. Wait. You people make me feel at home. You do, and that's kind of the ultimate compliment. I'm serious. You know what? This goes out to you. This is it. I'm serious. I don't say that lightly. I don't say this to everybody. This is how I feel about you. I feel like a New York guy. New Yorkers are always doing that. I bet you there's guys from New York here and they want to applaud except they only have one hand free. Is that what I was in New York 2 weeks ago, and this is true. The owner of the deli walks out. He recognizes me. He walks out. I'm sitting there for lunch, and he comes out and he goes, "Hey, Howie Mandel." I go, "Yeah, I love what you do." I said, "Well, thank you very much." He said, "I own the fucking place." I go, "Great." He said, "Let me tell you what I'm going to do for you." I said, "What the fuck are you going to do for me?" He said, "Let me tell you. I'm going to make your sandwich myself, all right? I'm not going to let nobody else touch it. You tell me what you want on it. Not your hands. No, I don't." Guys, we touch ourselves a lot more than women touch themselves publicly. You know what? And we can't, I don't care how old you are or how conservative you are, every man does. I don't think, men, you see, you don't even understand. We can't be naked for like 5 seconds without, we can't get from a tub to a towel. A guy steps out of a tub, the hand just automatically, it goes there. It's like, you step out and it goes, it's like there's a magnet in our dick and metal in our fingers. It just goes right there. And ladies, you don't understand. It's not a dirty thing. It's not a sexual thing. Do you understand? It's a safety thing. Do you even understand that? It is. For us, this is like a built-in genetic handrail. When we step out of the tub, we're just hanging on. I don't want to slip. I don't want to fall. I don't want to, look, honey, I don't want you to slip. You hang on too. Everybody hang on because I don't want you to fall. You know what I realized? I came out here tonight to entertain you people. I'm entertaining myself, and that's okay. A couple more minutes, I'll have a standing ovation, and I love that. That's what's good. Yeah, I shouldn't fixate on my genitals so much. I do. You know what? I should explain. Well, people who know me and have followed my career throughout the years know why I talk about my genitals so much. Because besides being known as a comedian or an actor or somebody who does voices, I am world renowned for my testicles. They have been written about in papers as being lovely and talented. I can actually make sounds with my testicles. It's not a joke. I was in London 2 years ago. I recorded with the symphony. About a year and a half ago, Yitzhak Perlman fiddled with them. It's not a joke. I play them. Oh, the boys are getting requests. You want to know something? Honestly, when I'm in the studio, I can do it because they have recording equipment that's high tech. And I don't think we have it. I mean, I could try, but you have to be, if you're going to, okay, wait. I'm serious, but if you want to hear it, you're gonna have to not make a sound because it's really, no, I'm serious. You got to be totally silent. You got to be totally, no, you're not gonna. If you make even a sound, you're not gonna hear it because I have to concentrate. Just like a high-pitched tone. It's not a, okay? No, wait, you're not gonna. Wait. Okay, shh. Okay. Please. You know what's making me laugh? You people are sitting there seriously waiting for me to make a noise with my nuts. What the fuck is wrong with you people? I can't make a noise with my nuts. How much entertainment do you want for your fucking dollar? You should see yourself sitting there. Shh, honey, we're not going to hear it if you make a noise. What the fuck are you doing? I can't make a noise with my nuts. You should see your faces. There wasn't even a smile on a lot of your faces. Oh, now this is good, honey. Wait till you hear this. If he's played with the London Symphony, this is good. You know where I came up with that idea? When I was writing for the show, I had no material when I started, so I went out and I fucked around with people just to come up with ideas. And I'm just lucky to be alive that nobody kicked the shit out of me. You know where that came from? I was, a couple months ago, I went to the doctor for a physical. And when I got to my doctor's office, he wasn't there. He was homesick, which bothered me because I figured if he can't fix himself, what the fuck am I doing there? But anyway, there was another doctor there, an elderly gentleman, who said he'll take the case. Okay, so I said, fine, it's just a physical. So he starts interviewing me and asking me questions. And I realized he doesn't know me. He doesn't recognize me, doesn't know I'm a comedian, knows nothing about me. And I thought, this is great. I could fuck with him. So he takes me in the examining room. He takes me into an examining room, and he says to me, is there anything I should know? I don't know why this came out, but I said, yeah, there's one thing. He said, well, what's that? And I go, well, my testicles, there's a tone. He says, pardon me? I go, well, there's a high-pitched tone coming out of my testicles. Could you check that? Without even skipping a beat, he goes, fine, drop your pants. And I'm too embarrassed to say I'm only kidding. So I go, fuck it, I can live through this, right? Not terrible, right? So like an idiot, I undo my belt, and I pull down my pants, and I'm standing there naked in front of this man. I'm standing there naked in front of this man, and from the waist down, and he got down on, this bothers me, this is disturbing. He got down on one knee, and he listened. And he held them like a seashell. He listened to my nuts like a seashell. He didn't even smile. He looks up at me and goes, I don't hear anything. This is how fucked up I am. I couldn't let it go. I said, well, doctor, is it possible that they're light sensitive? And he looks at me like, the fuck are you talking about? I said, well, the only time we hear the tone is at night. You know, my wife and I will be lying in bed in the dark, and she'll say, you know, Howie, you left the TV on, and I'll go, no. So could you check it? He goes, fine, and you can hear he's pissed off, but he's trying to remain professional, so he turns off the light in the room. It's pitch black in the room, black in the room. I'm standing there naked from the waist down, and this man, in the dark, this man gets down on his knees and listens to my nuts in the dark. Now, I couldn't see him, but I knew he was there. because this is embarrassing, but I knew because his hair tickled. But anyway, so I started to go, he gets up, turns on the light, and says, you're doing that with your mouth. And I went, shit, that's what it is. That's a good doctor. Shit happens to me even when I don't mean it to happen. Like even public restrooms. You know how now they have those restrooms that have a faucet with an infrared beam? There's like you can put your hand, you don't have to touch knobs and the water turns on. Have you seen those? Yes? Well, 5 years ago, I had never seen anything like that. They were relatively new. This is a true story. I took my wife out to a brand new restaurant in LA. It's a beautiful restaurant. I excused myself to go to the men's room. Okay? Now I'm in the men's room and there's another guy there and he finishes before me. And he walks over to the sink and I hear him at the sink. He's mumbling to himself. He's going, fuck. And I walk over and I go, what's wrong? He goes, there's no fucking knobs. I said, well, there's got to be a way to turn on the water. He goes, there's no knobs. No, I go, sir, they had a budget here. It's a beautiful place. It's not like they ran out of money and said, you know what, put in the sink, fuck the knobs. They didn't do that. He goes, well, there's no knobs. He wouldn't move. And I wasn't thinking, I'm just trying to be a good Samaritan. I remembered in school sometimes we had the water fountains with like a foot pedal, or maybe there's a trigger underneath. So without even thinking, from behind this man, I take my leg, I wrap it around in front of him, and under the sink, I'm looking for a trigger. At the same time, this guy puts his hand underneath the faucet and goes, you got it. Keep going. Like an idiot, I'm going, thinking, the fuck is this? What kind of stupid shit is this? And then he finishes and goes to leave. I go, where the fuck are you going? I have to wash my hands. Get your ass back here. See, he comes back. I'm pissed. He's pissed. He puts his hands on my waist, takes his legs, wraps them around me. And I'm washing my hands. He's got his legs around me. I'm thinking, this fucking buddy system ass place. This is stupid. At this moment, another man comes in and sees us. He just stops and goes, what the fuck are you guys doing? We're so pissed we don't answer. We just walk out thinking, joke's on him. He's alone. I think we're goofy. I think we lack a gene that women have. I think you have this extra, you know, I said this before, you can exude whatever you want. You know when you walk in a room if everybody thinks you're sexy. You know if everybody thinks you're powerful. I don't think we know what's going on the outside. I think sometimes we think it's going great, and it's not going great. You ever see a guy like on a dance floor? He thinks it's going great, but it just doesn't look as great as you know he thinks it looks. You just... I used to do that before I was in comedy or before I was married. I would ask a girl to dance, like, even in a club, and she'd be a pretty girl, and it'd be a ballad, and I'd get her down to the floor, and then I would just cut loose. And women won't say, "What the fuck are you doing?" Women are polite. Women will just turn their back so it kind of looks like you're not with them. But that wouldn't stop me. I'd come around the other side. Are there any questions? Oh, look at that. That's cool. Look at that. That's cool. Bobby. Yeah, wow. Hello, Bobby. I don't know what to say. See that? Get a shot of that?
I don't know what to say.
You know what's weird about that voice? See, you've got a Bobby doll. People are asking for. These are all adults here. I have been doing this Bobby's World for 8 years now. It's a huge success for kids and everything. But kids never come up to me. Kids don't recognize me. You do. It's always adults. And I'll be in a mall, and there's adults with their kids, and you see the adult will see me, and they'll go, "Oh," to the kid, "Do you know who that is?" And the kid goes, "No." And the parent will go, "Well, that's Bobby." And you can see the kid think, "What are you, fucking nuts? It's a man." And then they tell me, he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. Do the voice for him. And I'll comply. I do the voice, and I'll go,
"Hi, how you doing? My name's Bobby."
and you can see the terror in the kid's eyes, like, "He ate him! He ate him!" Isn't it weird that that's my job? Part of my job is promoting the show, and I work out of an office at home, and I have to call in radio stations live. And I'll call in and I say,
"Hi, this is Bobby. You watch me today at 2.
And I say to the kids, I say to my kids, if you hear me in the room doing that, don't come in and disturb Daddy. And inevitably, they'll come in and disturb me. And you know something? You can't reprimand a child when you're talking like that. It doesn't hold the same way. I try. They'll come in and I'll go,
"Can't you see I'm working here? How many times have I told you? If you hear me talking like this, stay the fuck out of the room!"
I've been doing the show for 8 years now. Well, I've been actually doing that voice longer because I do another show called Muppet Babies. And on the Muppet Babies, if you have kids that watch that, I do a character called Skeeter. And if you ever listen to Skeeter, wait. Well, listen, before you applaud, if you ever listen to Skeeter
talks like this.
Which is the exact same voice as Bobby.
Which is exactly like this.
And then 10 years ago, I did these movies called Gremlins, and I was the little gizmo. I'm the little fuzzy first little gizmo. And if you listen, if you listen to him, he went,
"Tuckamugawai,"
which is the same voice as Skeeter, which is the same voice
as Bobby.
So the real talent is one voice and 3 fucking jobs. See how I followed it? Finally, now I do these interactive CD-ROMs, or Little Howie's Great Word Adventure, Math Adventure for kids, where they can learn things and stuff, and they finally have a different voice.
They finally let me talk like this, which sounds like I was in a terrible helium accident.
Before I was in comedy, I used to go to the emergency room with that voice. I swear. I used to walk in and up to the counter and go,
"Can I see a doctor?"
And they would say, "What's the problem?"
"What do you mean, what's the problem?" Okay, here's what happened. I'm at a birthday party. And I wasn't the only one. They had balloons. There's a lot of balloons. And everybody was doing it. We all took the balloons and we untied them. And we sucked in the air, we're all having fun. We're going, "Hey, listen to me, hey." And within like a minute, maybe a minute and a half, Everybody's voice went back to normal. This was about two and a half weeks ago. So I am very concerned. You know, I'm a grown man. It's coming out of every orifice now. I can't do this on command, but even when I pass wind, it's like a high little toot. It says,
It's such a gift for me to be able to do voices because I can entertain kids. I choose what my kids play with. I buy toys. The toys they have now aren't like the toys they had when we were kids. They're so much more advanced. I don't know if you saw this in the stores, but I don't know if you can see this up in the balcony. I don't know. I forget how this works. I don't know technically or what her name is, but this is amazing where you just take her head and you go like that. And she goes right into a coma. I got all the different ones. I bought all the different because they're... I got the little baby one too. Didn't go into a coma. It won't go into a coma. Its ass is bleeding, but it won't go into a coma. I heard some people go, oh, are there people that found that offensive? Are there people? Yeah? You found that offensive right here? Did you find that offensive? Pardon me? You found that offensive? Thank God you didn't see a show last week. Up until last week, I used to fuck them. But I don't do that anymore because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to curb it and make it palatable for everyone. See, it's a woman. It's a woman. See, it's women that find that. Women, you're a little more sensitive than men, I think. You know what? I don't understand you. I mean, I love you, but I don't understand you. I love women, but I have. You know what? Maybe that's what I love. I love the mystery of woman. Because I don't, and I should understand you because I'm raising girls. You know, I have a chick farm. But anyway. It feels like that because when we have the babies, my wife wants to nurse. She wants to breastfeed, but she also wants to go out. So if you're going to go out and you're going to breastfeed, you have to leave milk at home. You know how that's done? Do you know how they get it out? You know, I didn't know. Pardon me? Pump it, right. And there was nothing more bonding than getting up at the crack of dawn and milking your wife. I love that. Who wants cheese? You know what? I have one daughter now. One of my daughters is actually grown. She's like, she's becoming a woman at this point. She's like blossoming. She's getting stuff. She's getting. I'm not supposed to know. That's a mother-daughter thing. They talk about that together. They don't tell me anything about it. Like it would be embarrassing. Like I would talk about it publicly. So anyway, So I get the messages at night from my wife who wants to keep me informed, and I don't understand shit. I grew up with brothers, so I know nothing about women. So she tells me things, and I try to act excited, but I don't know what they mean. The other day she says, Howie. I said, yeah. She goes, guess what? I go, what? She goes, we got her a training bra. And I said, wow, but I'm thinking, what the fuck is that? I don't even know what that is. What is that? What is it? I've heard of it, but what is it? Okay, here's my question, ladies. Seriously, here's my question, honestly, and be honest with me. How much training is involved? Seriously, because I want to be responsible. I don't want to let those puppies out before they're fully trained. I don't want to get a call from downtown one night. There's a left hit going nuts. Who the fuck trained this? Sit, stay. Where are the wheels on this deal? What do you need it to do that it doesn't do naturally? What are you training? What are you training? What are you training? Would that be a compliment? I haven't dated in years. If I saw a woman without her top on a date, to say, oh, your breasts, those are so well trained. They're not wild like the other girls' tits. You came in the room and they're right there with you. I like that. Women, you look at me. I'm standing like a woman. Women, you ever watch women go shopping? Women shop. Every woman does this. They shop. They try on their clothes. They stand in front of the mirror, and every woman has the same goddamn pose. You all stand in front of the mirror with that pose, with that leg. What is with the fucking leg? Why do you put the leg out? What is with the leg? Watch women try. Watch a fashion show. At the end of the runway, women stop with the leg. What is with the fucking leg? What are you doing with the leg? Why are you sticking the leg out? Guys, we try shit on. We just stand there like. But women, you have the leg. What are you doing with the leg? Pardon me? It makes you look better? This makes you look better. You think this makes me look better? You think guys are going, you know, how is she? Well, she's okay, but if she would just put one leg out, she'd be so much better. What the fuck are you talking about? That's not... What, is there a reason for putting the leg out? Pardon me? It balances you. This balances you. Why, it's tough to balance in a brand new outfit? It's a brand new blouse. Oh, fuck. You know what? Fuck. I'm gonna take it anyway. I'm gonna take it, please. Please, everybody out of the way. I'm wearing a brand new blouse. Please, I don't want to hurt. I'm wearing, it's a brand new blouse. Please. I'll get used to it by the time. What the fuck are you talking about? Is there a reason for the leg being out, seriously? What? Thinner. No, makes you look thinner. Yes? No. Stupid. No. So, I mean, if your theory was right, if your theory is right, you're standing at a party like this and people go, Debbie, you lost so much weight. And you go, not really. It's just an optical illusion I've come up with. I can stand at a buffet all you want and eat. Assume this did give you a better look. Isn't it important when you're spending your hard-earned money on apparel to see what it's going to look like no matter where you go or how you are? I mean, how often in life are you like this, ladies? If it looks good in the mirror like this, you can't... I'll take it. I'm out of here. Here I go. Look at me go. Look at me go. I'm going. Look at me. Don't I look thinner and better? And look at my balance. You know what? I'm this close to frolicking. I am. Let's stop that. Women react to stuff, overreact to stuff that we would never react to as men. I was in a clothing store. I had a woman, I'm not exaggerating, I heard a woman go, oh my God! I went, what? I got scared. She went, oh my God! I went, what? Then I heard her go, that top is stunning. To me, oh my God does not go with that top is stunning. Oh my God goes with, put down that knife. You'll never hear a man going, fuck! I love you in those slacks, Bob. You complain about shit that we would never complain about. Women complain about their checkups. Their checkups, their physicals. Can you believe that? A woman complaining about the... Guys, have you ever gone to where they go? They have a table built specifically for them. It's beautiful with shiny stirrups, a place to put their legs. I'm serious. They can rest their legs up on there. They have like a robotic Daffy Duck that opens them. They have instruments inserted and scrapings taken and shit sent off to labs. And they complain. You know what we get? One fucking finger up the ass. That's all we get. We're getting gypped. I want more shit up my ass. You know that's a joke, right? I don't want anything up my ass. You know that, right? You know that's a joke. If you have something for me, you see me on the street, don't put it in my ass. That's our test. I don't even understand. See, women, when you leave the office, even though it's uncomfortable, you can feel that it was thorough, that you got checked and they know it. But what is this? How thorough is this? What kind of genetic dipstick is this? What could you be checking? They say it's for your prostate, to see if your prostate is enlarged. What form of measurement is this? How do you remember from the last time with the size? Last time you were here, it came up to the second knuckle. What do you... Women, your anatomy. I don't understand your anatomy. Well, I do understand it, but here's another question I have for you. The older you get, and I'm not talking about, assume you don't gain any weight. How come the older you get, the bigger your fucking panties get? What is going on there? How come you start off with small panties, then you have bigger panties, pretty soon you're tucking them in under your tits? What the fuck is going on? 2 weeks ago, I gave my grandmother a wedgie. It's like hoisting a fucking sail. You gotta see this. Guys, go to Victoria's Secret. Go to Victoria's Secrets. There's tables and tables. First they got like thongs, panties, big ass panties, fucking parachute section. What's going on? What's going on? It's a secret, right? It's Victoria's Secret, maybe. Women don't take signals. You don't take signals at all. We take signals. I can take signals. I'll be out with my wife and with another couple. I'll be saying some shit maybe I shouldn't be saying, right? So my wife will give me a signal. Under the table, she'll give me like a kick. Oh my God, it's a signal. Maybe I'm saying something wrong. So I veer the conversation in another direction. It's fixed. I fix it. Have you ever tried this with a woman? It doesn't work. It's not the same. My wife will be saying some shit she shouldn't be saying. So under the table, I give her a little signal. She'll go, what? What are you kicking me for? What did I say? Tell me what I said. I didn't know. It's a signal. Then don't you kick me. I wasn't kicking you. I wanted to look better and thinner. That's what I was doing. I was just trying to look thinner. I don't understand your products. Your products. I'm not making fun of you, ladies. You have yeast infections. We have our problems. You have yours. For yeast infections, you buy a product called Monistat 7. This company came up with this remedy because the name for the remedy because it's a 7-day remedy, right? This company in the last year and a half has a new and improved product called Monistat 3, which is the 3-day remedy. So you would think once they come up with the 3-day remedy, the 7-day remedy would be obsolete. But no! If you go to your counter to buy Monistat 3, right beside it, prominently displayed, is the Monistat 7, so you have a choice. What kind of fucking choice is that? What could you be thinking if you have this problem to buy the 7-day remedy over the 3-day remedy? What could you possibly be thinking? I want to hang on to my yeasty boys another 4 days? What are you thinking? Why would you buy Monistat 7 over Monistat 3? Why?
Cheaper.
Why? Cheaper. Cheaper? And this is where you've decided to cut your budget. This is where you... I don't want to know that. Honey, don't worry. Tonight I'm picking up dinner. No. Don't ask. I scrimped and I scraped and I was able to... What the hell are you talking about? You have panty liners. Now I don't want to even know what those are, but some sort of product you need panty liners, but they're not normal now. Now they come with wings. Where the fuck are you flying off to? Where are you going? Where the hell are you going? Honey, quit the flapping. I'm trying to watch TV. Where the fuck are you going, ladies? Where? I started buying shit. I started buying the pens for myself. I love those. I wear those. Those adult diapers. I wear those. I wear not all the time. I wear them on weekends and to parties. See, you laugh, but I can have 20 beers and not miss a fucking thing. I'm serious. I dance the whole night. People say, Howie, don't you ever piss? I say, depends. You don't know. See, I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you. I'm not only entertaining you, I'm teaching you. That's what I do now as a parent. I have to teach all the time. It's like I answer questions all the time. My kids, the other day, I hear my son yell, Dad, get in here! So I run down the hall in a panic, and he's in the bathroom with the door closed. And he goes, Dad, get in here, there's something you gotta see. And I'm thinking, no, there's nothing in there I need to see. He goes, please, Daddy, please. And he's my little boy. So I had to. So I open up the door, and my little boy is standing in the bathroom beside the toilet. He had just launched a sea pickle. So he's pointing at it, and he's going, what's that? What's that? And I look in there, and this is crude, but I had to tell him, you got to be honest. I said, don't worry, honey, don't worry. It's corn. He said, well, where'd that come from? And I said, well, remember yesterday we had corn? He goes, yeah. I said, here it is. He said, well, Dad, where's everything else we ate? And this is what bothered me. I couldn't tell him, where the fuck is everything else? Isn't that another wonder of this world? What's going on in here? How come we can eat steak and it turns into shit? We eat broccoli and it turns into shit. Cake turns to shit. Corn comes in, it won't fuck with that, it just sends it out. Even if you chew the corn, it's like it fixes it up and polishes it and sends it out. It won't fuck with corn. You know what I just thought of? My son crapped corn. I don't care. ever seen me before?
No, I have not.
But you are you a fan?
I don't really want to say.
You don't want to say?
No, I'm not.
Well, you know what? We shouldn't give it a...
I'm not a big comedy fan.
You are not a big comedy fan?
No, I'm not.
Well, I'm Howie Mandel. I'm very
Mandel.
Howie Mandel. Does this sound familiar?
No,
Howie. No? Howie Mandel. I used to put years ago. I don't do it anymore. I used to put a glove on my head. I used to put a glove on my head. You ever see me do that?
No.
No?
No, sir, I haven't.
I was on a show. I played a doctor on TV for years. You have no idea who I am.
No. No, I don't.
Would it bother you if I kissed you?
Yeah, it would.
No, I just want to know. I wasn't going to kiss you. I just want to know how you would feel about that.
I don't go for it.